This map is
A number
really
of small
difficult.
Formica, Rufer, and Fusca colonies have established themselves on this beach. Those nearest the water's edge have enjoyed the first pick of the washed-up seafood for the past few days. However, as the sun and moon near alignment and the first spring tide of the month approaches, high tide draws nearer to these intrepid ants. Seemingly aware of their circumstances, these colonies are preparing to relocate to higher ground. There is only one way up the bank, and the route is currently occupied by a small Rufer colony. These defenders will have to hold their ground against the oncoming siege. It will be 3 days before the high tide washes away the competition. If the colony survives, it will inherit the beach. But this won't be an easy fight.
This map is really challenging. There's really no easy way to put it. You can get some food from the inside, but the food from the outside sucks. And then you're constantly under attack.
Although the nests nearer the water have better access to the food washed up by the sea, this Rufer colony need not starve. The plant life growing nearby is home to herds of grey aphids. As they feed on plant sap, these tiny insects excrete droplets of honeydew, which the wood ants find irresistible.
So I think
They need only protect the aphids from danger to receive a constant supply of sugary liquid.
basically you
Doing
have
so is not always simple, however. Hungry ladybird
There's
beetles
little
know exactly where
ladybugs.
the aphids like to graze. They can strip an unguarded stem bare in a mere matter of minutes. The ants will need to keep a close watch over their flock.
So food is really, really precious in this one. You can't mess around at all. I think you have to basically micromanage a lot. Build small groups to defend certain areas, and then you have to basically have certain squads, small manageable squads. More like this honeycomb effect like I'm doing right here. These are small, really manageable guys that we can do. So we want to build 2 worker guys to get both sides of that, and we want to eventually max them out, obviously, so they can defend the thing really easily. So the second group, so this group right here, so we want 4 here, 1 is there, so we're going to build a defensive group, but we want to have both these guys. Just small, again, I think just small groups can actually do this, and then we want to have small groups to defend it. Probably just some like warrior ants plus the small little hive pods like this will work fine. So now we're going to build up some warrior ants. We can either and I have my foods area really close to this. Food supply is not a big issue. It seems to be doing a lot better. And it just seems to me like I had too many guys, like 2 rings produces way too much food. And then when we tier these guys up, they'll be able to defend it. We'll have a couple groups like do a little bit of defense on that. That's kind of the plan. Okay, here's a defensive group. And then at night we're going to come in, and I think we're going to try to clear out some of our own guys for the first night. Just try to clear out some of our own cave for the first couple nights because it's just way too difficult to maintain that stuff at night. It's just a little challenging. Okay, food storages are full. We'll upgrade the food storages now. You really got to manage this though. It's you
The workers
can't
have
mess
done all they can to
can't mess
prepare this
around.
brood chamber.
And just these little hexes, we can fully upgrade them. We should be able to fully upgrade them because it's only one hex out. We can't fully upgrade, we have to have 2 hexes around, I guess. We're doing fine though. We want to upgrade our
Party
workers.
of Formica Fusca black ants are heading inland. The high ground roofer colony must defend their territory.
We also really just need to upgrade these guys because the last time I tried this, these guys were not upgraded at all. We want to send these guys here. Try to fight off these guys as much as we can. But we got to upgrade our guys too because we fell way behind last time. So I'm just upgrading this. Again, I'm thinking more like smaller, more manageable units instead of like large Zerky units. And I want to upgrade them rather than start working on other units. I want to fully upgrade what I have, I think, here because I fell way too far behind last time. See, these guys are managing. There's food here. They're doing great. And they're trying to keep the ladybugs off. See, they're nibbling on the ladybug. The ladybug is getting nibbled. Let's see what happens if the ladybug makes it to the thing.
The roofer colony on
Did
the
not.
low ground are sending troops to clear a path for their queen. The high ground colony must keep them at bay.
We're trying our best. All right. Really important to upgrade these guys before they fall really far behind because they respawn a lot. We're going to lose a lot of guys. Without having these guys just maxed out, it won't even be worth it. Okay. So this is, they're not tier 3 because we need to build a slightly bigger area, but that's okay. We'll keep that in mind, but we want to start building up the defenses a little bit more. Let's build it down a little more. Build it out a little more. And then we can build it out if we need to a little more. I want to build up the missile guys now a little bit. Okay, night's gonna fall in, and so we want to head back inside. So we just don't want to defend this now. It's gonna be too difficult, I
The
think.
lower ground colonies have relented their siege for now. Night approaches,
Okay,
and with it,
Let's head
brings
back
a host of
inside, I
nocturnal
think.
predators out onto the beach. The high ground ants could go underground to wait out the night,
okay,
but they will have to leave their precious aphids unguarded.
we're gonna just try to clear
It is a
out some of
difficult
this
fight for
and
this
get some of
colony.
this easy food here.
Face the peril out in the open, or hide away and risk losing their only reliable source of food.
And we're gonna bum rush this quick. You gotta kind of go fast this map, I think, too. You have to be, can't really mess around because it's difficult. We're actually doing a lot better than we were last time. Okay, we killed the guy, and then we want to send these guys here. Just clean out this. I want to get these guys over here. I want to get this guy in here. So we just want to have a group of, you know, these guys to do that. All right, let's. We want to have basically one hex of missile guys and then one hex of doing much better. Okay. here. Okay. This is a really big guy. We're going to need to be a lot stronger to do that one. But we can easily do this guy over here. And again, I want to upgrade this stuff when I can. Get these ants bigger and stronger. I'm going to have to upgrade
the ants
these.
will fight to the death.
We're not really pulling ahead that much as I thought we would be, but we're still getting food. It's not a big deal. These are big exclamation marks. This is a big guy over here. We got one big guy over here. Okay, we are gonna do it. It's gonna be rough, but big guys also give us food. We want to upgrade this. So we're going to lose some guys, but we're also going to get some guys too. Okay, see, we got them, so it's fine. We also get food out of it. Okay. Probably have two big guys back here. It's going to be pretty tough, but we can do it. We did not do that bad there. Let's upgrade the stuff that we have. Get a tier 3 guy here. And I think we're going to start really building out this squad to make them really strong. So I do want to just try to get a bunch of guys to tier 3 if I can. By doing that, I build all the way around here again. Okay, storages are full. Going to go here. Doing much better this game. Still gathering food, so we're fine. And then we're going to dig down here. Again, I'm rushing as much as I can before the day comes. Okay, these guys are actually small. This is not bad.
The battle has begun.
I want to get in here as much as I can. Let's try to upgrade some of our warriors now. I mean, just the workers. Let's see what we got down here.
The workers have done all they can to prepare this brood chamber.
Okay, these guys are just small again, so this is not a big deal. We already cleaned out that, so that's good. Again, I'm trying to upgrade it. We're only on the first night, so we're doing great. Yeah, it's still nighttime. Again, it'd be nice to get a lot of these workers to tier 3.
Dawn breaks,
Okay.
and the battle for the high ground will soon continue. Many aphids were eaten in the night. The high ground colony must ration their food carefully.
And at night we'll come back and clear out the rest of that, I think, and actually start to defend some of it at night. Okay, so you want to get these guys out. And I want to get my warriors up to tier 3. Now, during the other times, I don't know if I want to send out these guys here. We could build more workers to try to get this guy out, the fish. But I feel like it's just too difficult to get. But we have basically our guys out here. We want to build another army of guys, but we want to get these guys also to tier 3. So
the Fusca colony is sending a wave of warriors to clear a path for
keep sending more guys. I'm aggressive. You know, I'm building guys. Yes, I only have 27 or whatever, but I want to just, you know, I want to do the best I can here. One of those guys is tier 3, or should be tier 3, squirting out. Much better. Okay. If we had more worker ants, we could actually send them out, but I don't want to until, you know, we upgrade basically these guys some more. Now, I want to upgrade this whole unit of guys, really. So I have a very strong front line. The ladybug is not a real big deal. Okay.
The Rufa colony are sending another assault. They are desperate to reach higher ground.
Can build that. Can build some more worker ants. Well, really we don't want to, actually, because these guys will actually be higher tier. So we don't want to actually do that. Because we just want to have small manageable groups getting those side areas. You do have to have your army actually gather too. And I want to build them up for nighttime, really. I want to have a very powerful force for nighttime. So we're losing guys. That's the problem, is if you lose too many of these guys, it takes way too much off your food storage. Those beetles do not take a lot to hit.
More black ants are emerging from the Fusca nest.
We're going to intercept them. Great.
The colony is starving. There is not enough food to feed the new brood.
No, it's not. It's fine. And these guys are just constantly gathering. I do want to build another worker force to try to get that fish. Let's see if we can. Where do we want to build it out? I messed up by building that. We want to build them out here. We want to build a ton of them to try to go grab that fish.
More soldiers are emerging from the Rufa nest.
Doing fine. Alright. Then we want to tear these guys up, because these missile guys do our primary damage.
This colony must remain small for now. Food is too scarce to support greater numbers.
Good, we won. We're doing better. It's more manageable, but it's still not great. The fish is just down here chilling. Kind of messed up, maybe. So that's going to be group number 3. That'll be the fish group. Okay.
Night falls, and a temporary truce emerges between the warring colonies. Once again, the high ground wood ants must make a choice.
We're going to stay above ground this time.
The aphids, or will they hide, resting their forces until the morning?
And the fish is underwater now. So we do have another group of ants. Group 3. Group 3 is going to be our body collector. And then we're going to have to try to swing back and forth between these two nodes to try to prevent them from getting. And then we're going to have to be leveling up at the same time. Okay. Oops, wrong one. No, that's right. Oops, that's a wrong one. The missile one there. Okay, see, there's just eating our guys over here, so we have to swing back. And they also pick up the food too, which is good. Get plenty of food. Big one over here. And there's guys over here, so need to probably pull off and micromanage it. So 3 is our body picker up. So we want to just rotate back and forth, I think. So 3, 4, 5. Back over here. Okay, and then we want to rotate back over here. 1, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Okay, we're going to rotate back over here. 1, 3, 4, and 5. This is not working. We're not gaining food. Doesn't look like. 4 here. Just try to rotate better, I guess. Have just constantly do what we were doing before. Just rotate our army back and forth. The reality is we need 2 groups of armies, but we can't get them up to the 3rd tier. Let's go and upgrade our guys. There we go. Let's get a few of these guys up to tier 3. We killed a beetle right there, you see it? Oh, it just disappeared. These guys are doing too much damage now to these guys. Okay, let's head back over here. Just swapping our armies, just rotating it back and forth. Trying to damage control as much as we can. I want group 3 to pick up that body. I want group 1 over here. Killing these guys. Okay, great. Swap them back over here. Not really pulling ahead as much as I want. But now we have a pretty strong force. We're getting up to tier 3. And so the damage is shooting up through the roof. Okay. Feels like there's no guys coming over through there. Pulling away a little bit. It's starting to work. Daylight's coming, it looks like.
Dawn breaks, and the battle for the high ground will soon continue. The high ground colony defended their aphid flocks well.
See, the fish is underwater, so we missed it.
To see them through the oncoming onslaught.
Oh wait, the fish... Is the fish underwater or not? I don't think we can get it, so... There's 2 fishes. Yeah, I can't get it. So we just need to defend.
Black ants are emerging from the Fuska nest.
Gonna upgrade our army. Army's turning into tier 3 now, so we're doing great. Making it really difficult to kill. Steady stream of income coming in. We'll upgrade the tier 3 guys, the workers, when the fish is available, which I don't think it is till for the rest of the game. Which is really stupid. So it's just like taunt you the whole game. I could go back inside
soldiers are emerging from
and try to get some more of these things in here and send our 3rd group actually to go and get these, which is probably the best idea, but we need to defend these right now, which is just our steady stream of... Look at the splash damage now we're getting from that. And we lose less guys, we get more money. Let's head back inside, actually, and kill a few of these. Of course, if they start the invasion, then we'll back out.
Both lower ground colonies
See.
are now sending out armies at the same time.
Okay. We got this food here. Let's head out. See, they're attacking our guys out here, which is not good. Try to intercept them. Kind of disorganized. Just like going into our base, but they're really clusterfucked in there now. And we're just gonna destroy them now. We got a lot of food also too. So let's upgrade our stuff.
The workers have done all they can to prepare this brood chamber.
Okay, we actually destroyed that army really easily.
Black ants and wood ants are heading from their nests to the high ground.
They're heading to our place again, so it's fine. I think we're all outside. We need to get out of here. Losing quite a few guys. The splash damage is real. Let's take a look inside here. I want to get these frontline guys back up. Our army's pretty good at it. I think our army's really good. We just need to upgrade it. Okay. And then we need to kind of just want to build over here. So I want to get these guys over here. Now we're going to have 3 move over here. Just kind of our miscellaneous guys. We're going to try to get all this food back here. Night is falling now.
Night falls,
So
and
we're
a
gonna be
temporary
really-
truce emerges between the warring colonies.
These are
Once
just
again,
3
the
little
high
guys
ground
over
wood
here.
ants must make a choice. Do they defend the aphids, or will they hide, resting their forces?
We gotta
until
head
the
back out. Send the army back out to defend this. See, we're not getting that much. We're getting about 10 per second. Just make sure everything's upgraded as much as possible. Okay. These guys are going to give us a ton of food. I was having a hard time with this before, but now it seems to be pretty good. So these guys are going to give us a ton of food because we have a ton of damage now from our sprayers. Should be almost all upgraded. We actually want to get 3 out here as well to gather these things really quickly. Let's move these guys back over here so we don't completely lose all these guys. We actually are going to, what we're going to do is we're actually going to group all of our guys up here, and eventually near the end of the match we're going to rotate over and try to just zerg them down. Because it's just too hard to micromanage all of them over there. Look how much food we're getting though. Okay. Just gonna get a ton of food off that too. See, it's okay to defend just one spot, I
The
think.
colony is starving. There is not enough food.
The guys are going in for food, we're fine. And we're just carrying off tons of these corpses, so we're making tons of food. And now the other side of this map, look at, they have tons of guys, just the way it spawns. And we could actually rotate over there, I think, now too. So let's do that. So our food storages are already full. So we need to build them out some more. Which is great. Did not happen before in my previous game. I never even hit full storage. I was really struggling the whole game. Food storages are full. See this? I'm building them out, man.
The workers have done all they can to prepare this brood chamber.
We're gonna build this out to the max. See, we're just camping these guys like hard now. And we're getting a ton more food tiles. We're upgrading them to hold all the food we're getting from the night hunt here. Bringing in the fresh corpses. Getting tons. Now we can build a big army if we wanted to. Just want to make sure everything's upgraded and just kind of making sure we're okay. Running out of space a little bit. We do have some space over here. I think we can build a bigger... We can build our army out maybe a little bit. Just think about this a little bit. We can probably build some more guys. I'm not too good at micromanaging the army stuff out there too much. All these guys are upgraded, so that's great. Also solid rock. I'm actually running out of space. I think we can build another army of some kind out here. We can start to really defend this now. Build a tank unit here. Over here we'll build a we can actually build the missile guys. So we probably missed all these guys over here. Come on, move back. Kill these guys before the night falls. There's so much food here we're leaving behind. See, they're all starting to run away. How much food we get now? Okay, 4. We're actually building another army here. So we have a group 2 now. We have group 1 maybe over here, group 2 over there. We need 3 to help pick up the bodies over here. We're gonna have 4 over here and then 5 over here. This is the last night we need to survive. Okay. Upgrade some of these units here. Build the missile guys out.
A large black ant force has been sent from the Fuska nest.
It's fine. It's hard to micromanage all this. Oh, I missed it. Then we have route 2 and converge on them too. And they're starting to try to get, the whole point now is like we kind of have to defend both of them. See, they're trying to get our food here. See, the fish is still underwater, so we couldn't get it at all. Kind of just debated us. These guys are over here being dinghies.
More wood ants are heading toward the high ground colony.
Just gonna kind of rotate over here. Rotate our group 2 over here. While these guys are kind of lighting up. I mean, we're constantly getting trickled in. We're still making progress. We're not falling behind. But I don't want to spend any money on upgrades or anything because, man, our number 1 force is just demolishing these guys. Okay. Set these guys back over here. Swap number 2 back over here. These guys a little further in.
Both lower ground colonies are now sending out armies at the same time.
Okay, we're doing okay.
The workers have done all they can to prepare this brood chamber.
Upgrade our tanks a little more here. Oh, maybe overspent there a little bit. It won't cost me. Kind of just running through our force, other force over here. Look at our big ants here. Our tier 3 ants compared to their tier 1 ants. See the splash damage on these. Look at these guys just roll over, just they die so quickly. Looks like we defended it successfully. I don't see any more ants coming. Nice. Just kind of pivot out. These guys are coming. Looks like so. Put these guys here. Move 2 over
here. The
here.
day is almost over. The low ground is already starting to flood.
Say
the lower ground
the flood is coming
completely, and the
here comes the queen.
At the bank. This
oh my God.
is their final assault.
Oh Jesus! Push! Come on, guys, come back. That's their queen coming up. Okay, we got him. Okay. Here comes their queen. Get him with the splash damage. Smoked. That's it. It's the last day. I think we beat the map. Nice. And you see the flooding has finally come up, and their colonies have just suffocated. Nice. So now the beach is ours. Wow, that was close. That was challenging. Let's go back inside, and we could have did a little better. We could have got some of the more stuff inside here. We left 1 or 2 in there.
The wood ants upon the hill have finally defeated their would-be successors. Tomorrow their empire will expand to the undefended intertidal flats below, commanding both the aphid farms and the bounty of the sea. This colony will rise to become an undeniable power in the Undergrowth.
Nice. And again, I think I want to get the royal jelly again. Excellent. Got a multiplier there, did really well. It took me a few times to beat that map. It did not beat that on that first attempt. It was very challenging. So the first night what we did is we were able to defend inside, and then on the second night we got way more food because the outside is more aggressive, and we got a lot more food from being outside, right? So then that's when we started a stockpile. We eventually, at the very last day, we were able to get up to 2 armies. I probably built too many workers trying to think I could get that fish. You can only get that fish on the first day. So maybe you could send all your worker ants out, get that fish on the first or second day, I think. But from that point on, the flooding on this map happens and you can't get the fish anymore. And so the ant colonies, and then you have to defend the from the ant colonies. The problem is to go get the fish is really challenging, but I think the quality of food is much higher. And also the trick was I didn't overbuild the workers like I did in some other attempts. So I split the workers up into 2 small groups of a hex of 9, or I'm sorry, a hex of like what, 1 by 2 or whatever you want to call it, or a 3D hex, whatever. So it has 1 center and then 1 around it. So I was able to build 2 of those and then send those out to get the side ones. And they were constantly basically just there. And so yes, the problem with this map is you have guys you have attrition that's constantly happening to your guys from all the surrounding ant colonies that are coming in. But you need to tier up your guys. You need to play defensive and you need to play really aggressive. And then if you have the time, you go back into your base in between some of the waves and try to gather out some more of the food inside of your base. I really saw my score push ahead though on the second to last, the day instead before the last day at that nighttime. I was able to really push ahead because of all the outdoor critters. And what I did is I grouped all my guys together to one side and then was able to kill all the stuff over there. And then the game is sort of buggy. They're over there. So I'm at night, you're losing some of the resources, but it's not a big deal because you're getting it all from the critters and the food from the critters, because you don't get any food from killing the ants. And then what happens is that you're able to gather up tons, like thousands of food. And by that time you should have 2 or 3 guys. That's the trick to this map. That's the secret to the map. It's knowing all those little tricks. And if you didn't know that, it would take you a few times to beat it. Hope you enjoyed this video. We're going to return to a Fort Carrium and continue to watch this video series and the playlist if you like this series.